Yeah, ring light.
Fine.
Okay, I'm here to explain the 6 grade or 6 levels how women classify men, whereby six is the guy called ghostable. Normally, this guy is always placed on the last option, including normally he always receives the blue.
Mm-hmm.
If you are in this group, you work because based on you are very unattractive guy. And normally this guy are the guys they don't know how to talk to women. And due to that, even women normally
Mm-hmm.
escaping them. And most of them they are always chill guys, normally look vibes on. But
Wait. Which type are those
yeah,
you say? Gustavo. Oh, okay, Gustavo guys. Huh?
from the word ghost. Yeah, women normally avoid them.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Now
they
I
are called
understand,
ghost
chat.
tabo.
Understand. Mm.
The position is called the friend zone guy. We normally know that most of men's or women, when they have a bit of calling themselves friends. But this is the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I know.
Normally, there is no actual boundary between the men and the women. Normal is only forced by people. But due to that, most of
Yeah.
interpret, but that's not true. Based on women, they call you
They friend zone you, okay?
like my BFF. Therefore, including purchases of things, but you will be responsible for that. While she has his boyfriend. That's why, based on bro code,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and he's not his boyfriend. But do what you always best, don't become the one. That is bro code. Avoid at all costs.
Bro to bro,
Never
you know?
accepting that.
Bro to bro code.
Yeah. Do anything possible. Don't become that guy. Friend, my friend, buy for me this, buy for me this. You're dumbass. Yeah. Let me be honest. Okay. On the fourth position, the
Yeah.
guy called backup. Backup guy. This is the guy who normally
Yeah.
fix the position or fix the problem which was caused by another guy. For example, a woman maybe has a conflict with his boyfriend. After doing so, he comes to you and it's like, you know what? I feel so sad. I need a company, which is you. So normally you always act like a sub, like a football, 11 players. But a team
Yeah, yeah.
may have about 24 players. But as normally be considered after injury or low efficiency of any among the players. So you should avoid also to become the backup because you will be the responsible to fix the stuff which you have never generated them, also the stuff which you have never be part of it. And that's why most of women prefer to go to these guys since those guys are very acceptable, fixing stuff which be responsible for them. So you meet the women, perhaps has an conflict with his boyfriend, but he goes to that guy. And that guy is called the backup guy. After talking about the fourth guy, we are going about the third guy. The third guy is called the nice guy. It looks like a cool name. You ask, for example, a woman, yes, I like the nice guy, the guy who knows how to treat. He says like what? But that's not a true. You should do all your best. Since the nice guy has been validated by women, nomad are only usable. I'm a nice guy right now, and I do 1, 2, 3 based on you have some chick. If you have never known, you can never be the nice guy and be validated to. Therefore, you have to become among the above, which are number second, or the second position is the guy called the bad guy. When I'm talking about the bad guy, I don't mean arrogant. No.
Bad guy. Okay.
Yeah, bad guy.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
What the difference between a bad guy and an alpha male?
That's where I'm going to. I will explain what's the difference between the bad guy and alpha. When I'm talking about the bad guy is the person who never seek for validation. He doesn't want somebody to appreciate what he's doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't seek validation. He only matters his own stuff and prioritize himself. For example, I'll go to the party which cancel my timetable. That is what is called the bad guy. Normally, he prioritizes himself and never seek for validation. He doesn't care what you are thinking about him or how people view him. I only appreciate seeking for my goals and so on. After my goals, then other stuff follows. That is bad guy. But what is alpha guy? It's the person who makes the territory and make the rules which somebody should obey. I think you have understand the difference. The bad guy never seeks validation and prioritizes himself, while the alpha guy is the guy who normally makes his territory, and the only few people who are willingly to obey his rules are acceptable to his territory. So if I'm trying to explain the difference between the bad boy and the alpha guy, I'll go as follows. Number one, bad boy never seeks validation. That's number one. But alpha seek validation based on the people who are found in his territory. So if I want to explain it in an example way, it's like I can do something if it's a bad boy. I have to do my other things, then after I'll do yours. You know, but alpha is you have to do my duties, if not, find your path.
So
I think
as
you have,
a man, who is more likely to be the person that many people are like to be?
It depends. What is your preference? Normally, a bad boy is more validated by women who normally seek attention. You understand? There are some women look more for attention. If they miss it, these guys drive them crazy. And like, why does this guy never try guys? You understand? But for the women who don't have a bit of searching for attention, normally see like the alpha guy is more pride. So depend on the women mindset. What is her preference? Which way does he prefer more? So if it's a bad boy, it's the girl who normally seek more attention. So
Yeah.
there's something called scarcity is present. If there is scarcity, demand increases. So if a woman need attention and meet the guy who doesn't need validation, normal woman's like, what's going with this guy? I have to make more effort. That's why bad boy become more prioritized by some women's. But the women who has not that ability of looking for attention, normal see like alpha is a real man. Like, yeah, I have to be who I have to be the queen of the king. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
So by doing so, I have to enter to this territory by being positioned as the queen. So I think you have understand the difference.
Yeah, I
Bad
understand.
boy
But
never seek validation, while alpha guy make the territory. I think we
yeah.
understand. Yeah. So based on alpha, bad boy is like I have to prioritize myself, then you, and it's not necessary you. But alpha is
Okay.
I have my territory. You are only willing to enter to my territory if you follow my rules. I think you have
Okay.
understand the difference.
Yeah, I
So if I'm
understand.
trying to talking about what the difference is like, alpha is the king who has his own territory. While bad boy is the person who is like a military who is being paid to do something. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like comparing the worker who doesn't want to be appreciated the most. He doesn't prefer people to appreciate him. While Alpha is the king who wants his territory to follow all his rules. I think you understand the difference. I want to
Okay.
behave like a bad boy. If I want to behave like a bad boy, it's like, hello, hello, where are you? I'm busy. I will call you later. What am I doing? I'm
That's a
playing
bad guy
PlayStation.
attitude.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I'm playing PlayStation. No matter what are you trying to tell me. But to Alpha is like this. Hey, you woman, come over here. Do this, this, and this. But at this time, after this time, you can continue with your duties. I think you understand the difference.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
somehow confusing, but if you think twice, you can understand the difference. He's only prioritizing himself. But the alpha guy is prioritizing his territory. So alpha, bad boy, never wants anybody to be part of his life. And always he's the first position. While is the guy who normally wants somebody to follow his rules. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
So that's the
So
difference between the alpha. So what women prefer between the alpha guy or bad boy depends. The girl who needs more attention, bad boy. The girl who doesn't need attention at all, alpha. You understand?
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
So
And I appreciate my boy. So I think we can continue in the next session. So for now, let's end the live. Okay?
see
Have a
you.
nice day.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.